Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Friday the 17th of January and I've just walked up Chapel Street because I was going to do an update of the beginning of the Blackpool Central development, the car park and court buildings demolition, but there's literally nothing at all happening down there right now. Maybe there was a bit going on in the morning. It's around 11:30, 12 now, so maybe folks have gone off for the lunch, I don't know, but there's literally nothing going on right now, and I don't think there'll be that much going on in the afternoon, to be honest. Friday usually is like a half day on building sites, and I don't think they'll be on site tomorrow, Saturday. But what I will do is, on the way to work on Sunday, I'll nip down there and just film any progress. So even though there won't be any work going on, I will give you folks a quick view of how everything looks. Anyway, since we're not getting a video of Blackpool Central demolition, we're going to have a nice prom walk. All the Christmas village and the loomers are pretty much mostly cleared up and done with. There might be a little bit left to clear up, I don't know, but we're going to walk past together and see. It's actually a lovely day today. It feels like an early spring day, which is nice. It's nice and bright. You can see from my shadow the sun's behind me, so I don't have the sun in my eyes. There's virtually no wind. Look, you can see that the giant spoons are almost straight. So yeah, we can get a nice prom walk today. Look, the sea's coming in, very nearly almost in. It's just sneaking in to the very last bit, over this last bit of exposed sand here. When I was a little kid and the promenade was a bit further back than when we are now, because if we look at the pier there, you've got the lifeboat house there, so more or less, if you think where the edge of the pier is more or less and the old lifeboat house was, you could sit on the beach under the old lifeboat house, so there was a lot more beach. And on some days the tide didn't come fully in, especially on that bit of the beach where Central Pier and the lifeboat house was. But now obviously they've built out the promenade quite a bit further. The tide mostly comes in always all the way to the end. But anywho, let's continue with our walk along the prom. You can see the old police station building through that gap. That's going to be gone in the next 6 months or so. Got Funland there, got Sea Life, then the Golden Mile amusements, and look at that gorgeous view of the tower. Well, it will be if I move that giant spoon out the way. Look at that, a picture postcard view of the tower on a nice bright day. So yeah, let's have a nice stroll down the prom. I know we've done this 100 times or more, but in my opinion, the sound of the sea and the sun and the Golden Mile, you can't get enough of this stuff. That's the best part about living in Blackpool, because I live pretty much between the beach and Stanley Park. So if I walk one way for 15 minutes, I'm on the beach, and if I walk the other way for 10-15 minutes, I'm on Stanley Park. So I live pretty much in the middle of both. There's not many places like that. Coral Island there. I actually remember that being built. I was very little at the time, and I remember when they were building the outer steelwork structure, me and my sister thought they were building a new roller coaster because it was like an open air fun fair that was there, and it was also there. But the fun fair that was on that side, me and my sister used to call it Luna Park, and every winter they'd take all the rides away and then they'd bring them back again for the next new season. And one year they started building these like green steelworks, metallic structure, and the bit that they were building, which is underneath now, you can't see it, was this bit here that went all the way around. And me and my sister, for some reason, we thought it was going to be like a roller coaster, and it was going to be the tracks to a new roller coaster that went all the way around Luna Park, and we were so excited. A little mini cherry picker there, and my mum kept saying, "You're not bloody going on that, you'll kill yourselves." But obviously it turned out to be not a roller coaster, it turned out to be Coral Island. And obviously we all remember when that used to be the Sands building. Originally it was a Palatine Hotel, but that's before my time. But I do remember the Sands building. And on the other corner, opposite what used to be Woolworths, was a little arcade called the Purple Penny. And it had all little slot machines in and 2 penny pushes and stuff like that. Well, look, we can see now Christmas Village is all gone. You can see the last bits of the Blackpool sign. We can just see in the distance black, and the Kerpool has gone. I think they should leave that Blackpool sign there all year round, to be honest. And the Loomies have obviously all gone till August, beginning of September, whenever they turn on. I always forget when they turn on. I do like the Loomies, and I'm a little sad when they're not on during the summer, but obviously it'd be pretty much a massive waste of money to keep them on during the summer, as there's very few darkness hours. And also, if they were on all year round, they wouldn't be special, would they? This space now, everything's gone. Look how huge it seems. I mean, obviously it's not changed size, it's the same size, but when you look down there like that and everything's empty, and you've got this gigantic expanse, it seems really, really massive. The truck there driving off, and they're just pretty much finishing off now. The last few remnants are being put away till next illuminations / Christmas season. There we can see the Blackpool sign there. You can see the black, and the rest of it is behind. It's all on wheels. And you can see the rest of it on that side. So yeah, and that's where the sun is shining down on my back. And there you can see on that corner there the Blackpool Amusements. The old Poundman shop. Before that it was Woolworths for a while, and before that it was probably something else that I can't remember, but before that it was the old Lewis's. And most of us watching this video will remember the iconic turquoisey coloured honeycomb building of that wonderful 4th floor department store that seemingly sold literally everything. I just remember that you could pretty much buy anything from Lewis's. And they had that great little restaurant on the 3rd or 4th floor, and it had the windows in on the side, so you could look through. You sat in a window seat, you could look out to sea and just watch the waves as you ate your food. That's still there. Maybe that'll stay there for the summer, because it's just like donkeys and a ice cream and a Blackpool sign, so that's like summer themed, isn't it? There's nothing wintry about that. Donkeys and an ice cream, that is for summer, isn't it? Look, so I'd imagine that will stay there. I'm going past. One of the newer trams. I do prefer the older trams. I like the green and cream double-decker one. Heritage trams, as they're called now. I mean, I remember when the heritage trams were just called trams. And we haven't got any of those heritage trams running right now, but we have been assured that at some point they are coming back. Look, just like that, guys, we're almost at North Pier. Just get past this wedding chapel building. No, a very ugly building in my opinion. Yeah, I said what I said, but I've seen pictures from the inside of people having their wedding and their wedding photographs with the tower in the background and stuff like that. And by all accounts, it's nice inside and people get a lovely wedding reception inside, so I guess that's cool. We're just going to get this great view of the sea. Central Pier now, it looks so far in the distance, it's not really that far back at all. And we go all the way round to North Pier, the best pier in my opinion. North Pier is definitely my favourite pier. I mean, I do like all the piers, but if I could choose, North Pier is my favourite. I remember when I was a little dumb kid and the tide was in, but it wasn't like that. It was like super smooth tide. It was hardly moving, the very little waves, and stupid little kid me swam out right past the end of the pier and I swam under the jetty. And there was about 5 or 6 fishermen on there and they were like, "What are you doing? Get out of there, you little idiot." And they were all yelling at me. "I'll call the police, get out of there, go, swim back, you're going to drown, you're trying to kill yourself." And they were just yelling stuff at me like that. And I remember at the time just thinking, what are they on about? I'm fine, I'm a good swimmer, I'm fine. But obviously now as an adult who's been involved in swimming, coaching and lifeguarding and stuff for over 20 years, I fully see how stupidly idiotic and dangerous and moronic that was. But I used to regularly swim to the end of the pier and go under the jetty, and I used to like to swim under the pier and stuff, and it's like, what the heck was I thinking? But I guess we all did dumb things when we were like 10 and 11 and 12 and stuff. I think Generation X, I think it's something we all had to survive, because some of the things we did, oh my gosh. Yeah. But I think if I saw somebody now swimming out to sea near the end of the pier, I'd be flipping terrified for them. I'd be the one yelling at them, "What are you doing? Get out of there." A little bit of diggy stuff going on there. Tram turning up there, going off and up the new tram lines, Albert Road. And anyway guys, I do have to go to work today, and I'm going to go home and grab some dinner before I set off to work. So I'm going to say thank you for watching, thank you for joining me on this prom walk, and yeah, I shall see you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.
19